What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
And we're back. Boom! Let's start with boom tonight. Jared Yellin here from 10x Tech Tank.
And I'm Eric Nowoslawski from 10x.
What's your boom sound like?
My boom? Boom!
There we go.
Much lower.
Coming to play.
Yeah, the bass is a little bit
The
more.
social leopard is here. All right, listen, if you don't know what we're talking about, you got to watch the previous episode. So thank you for joining us tonight. We go live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do this for you. Listen, we got a moonshot. Build, scale, sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we're going to do that no matter what. Like, that's the non-negotiable. People think we actually are going to do it way less than 10 years. That might sound crazy to you, but we've built some incredible infrastructure here to ensure that outcome. But what I want to ensure is that you're one of those 10,000 companies. I want to ensure that your idea that you wrote on a piece of paper like this, or a minimum viable product that you have, or even a cash flowing tech company enters into our ecosystem called 10x Incubator. That's why we host these shows, so that you can watch other people, 4 entrepreneurs each night, pitching us their ideas. And as they're pitching us, we want to say yes. If we see the right person or people with the right idea and the right market and the right business model, we're going to say yes to continuing the conversation and doing due diligence. But what I want you to say yes to is you showing up in the tank with your idea. In addition, please support us. We want you to vote every time you hear a pitch. If you love an idea, please let us know in the chat. And if you're like, no, I don't see it, please let us know in the chat. You will influence us one way or the other. So with that, let's have our first entrepreneur up this evening. Are you gonna boom?
Let's get into it.
No, that'd be a little, that'd be a lot.
Fine.
All right, so who's with us and where are you tuning in from? What are your names?
I'm Russ Wenger from Great Solutions,
Awesome. Where are you located?
New York City.
Nice.
Oh, great.
And you got somebody else here with you as well?
No, right now I think it's just me.
Yeah.
I was looking. Is my partner here, Giovanni?
Yes, Giovanni
Oh,
Jimenez. Yes, sorry, Giovanni Jimenez, Great Solutions,
Awesome. And where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Great. Very nice. All right. We got New Jersey. We got New York in the house. You guys got 5 minutes. Please share your idea. Take it away.
Okay, my name is Russ Wenger. Giovanni and I are co-founders of Great Solutions. Maybe 15 seconds of background on myself. I spent about 10 years in investment banking with the DLJ and Daiwa, and about 20 years in healthcare IT with with 2 companies, the second of which exited in 2017 at about 50 times revenue to United Healthcare in about a $700 million transaction. But onto our company, Greet. So Greet Solutions is a B2B solution that enables businesses to recognize and message arriving customers. Greet was founded in response to a customer request. A large US bank wanted a secure, frictionless way to recognize and greet customers by name as they entered the bank branches, and nothing was available on the market. And this is a problem that most stores have, whether it's a hotel or a Starbucks, a gym, or a supermarket. Businesses have no way to know when customers are arriving and no way to send their customers real-time messages. But what if they could recognize and message nearby customers? There are a broad range of either new or improved services companies can provide. A couple examples: a retailer at a shopping mall could send passing customers personalized messages to induce them to enter the store, increasing sales. A supermarket can inform a shopper as she enters and moves around the store about products and promotions interesting to her. An office building, hospital, gym, or hotel could authenticate and automatically permit entry to arriving customers' employees with no delays, thereby improving service, decreasing costs. A coffee shop or a restaurant could reach out to nearby customers to push or solicit orders, to process orders through the company's existing app, increasing app usage and reducing customer wait time. So these are all the benefits: increased sales, decreased costs, and a better customer experience. If only it were possible. Ta-da, Greet. So Greet uses off-the-shelf scanner hardware to enable businesses to do two things. One, we recognize registered customers as they approach within 100 yards of the company's location. And two, we automatically open the company's app on approaching customers' phones to send real-time, personalized messages to both the customers and the employees. That's all we do: customer recognition, app opening. Our clients can use what they know about their customers and the nature of their business to configure the apps to message and empower their customers in any way they choose. The first question we usually get is about privacy, so let me sort of head that up. Greet is 100% opt-in service, only to be used with registered customers. Companies, our clients, will offer their customers the option to register for the enhanced services. Customers are free to participate or not and can opt out at any time. Our product status: Greet is a mature, patented, third-generation hardware/software solution. Specifically, our scanner is a bidirectional, secure VPN Wi-Fi scanner with up to 100-yard range. And in terms of cost, we have brought the cost for this down from $3,000 to $5,000 to $120 per device. In terms of IP, Greet received a US patent in October 2020 related to the first of our ability to detect the true identity of the registered customer's phone. Our second patent, which is related to our ability to wake up the dormant app on customer's phone, and we have filed for patent protection in 30 countries. Competition. The authentication market includes a mix of technology approaches. Our main competitive technology is GPS geofencing solutions. Our advantages over GPS are privacy, battery drainage that GPS puts on a user's phone, and our ability to identify customers.
1 minute, Ross. 1 minute, Ross. We'll ask you questions. Great job. 1 minute.
Oh, so commercialization status: in October 21, we completed our first POC at an international shopping center, a complete success. We have several POCs lined up, including an international gas station beginning later this month and a large hospital. We have initiated POC discussions with food chains such as Dunkin' and Chick-fil-A, and our goal is to complete at least 4 POCs by February 1, 2022, and to launch commercial sales in the US and Latin America. We are looking to raise funds for product development and marketing, and our initial raise is $1 million, which will be sufficient to get us through 2022. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job. All right. So question, when did you said with the mature technology, when did this launch? Or is it not launched yet? You just have the product ready to go?
So as I said, we haven't sold it yet in arm's length. We've just begun our POCs. The product is fully mature. It works, but we haven't yet begun commercial sales. We're preparing to do that. But in order to kind of get those sales, we felt like we had to get a half dozen POCs showing a variety of use cases. That's what we're doing now.
And then the device, your cost is $120. And then what do you sell it for? Or that's what you're selling it for?
No, $120 is our cost for the physical hardware. It's actually where we sell our service as a license. So we'll eat that cost and then charge them one of 3 ways: either per device per month, $500 per device per month is one choice, and that way customers get a fixed cost. The second cost is actually based on use. So the number of recognitions is on a per click basis. That would be 10 cents per use. And then the third is per registered user, $3 per year. So we want to give our customers 3 options. If they want to have it fixed and locked in, and for capital expenses and know it's going to be just $6,000 per device per year, then they do the $500 per month. If they want to make it variable, then they can do per click.
Why would they need more than one device?
So I'll use the supermarket example. Well, a couple of reasons. One is you may have multiple entrances, right? A north, a south, an east, and a west, let's say, or a shopping mall. But the other is in the shopping advantage is you want to capture people as they walk in. Let's say in a supermarket, I want to give you personalized promotion based on what I know about you. You buy cat food and health food, or beer and nachos. But then as you're walking around the store, you go into the aisle with, let's say, the snack foods. I want to send you a promotion at that point too. So not only when you enter the store do I want to send you a promotion, but as you're moving up and down through the store.
So then the user, like the patron, are they downloading the Greet app? Is that how it works?
No, we are a private label solution. We're an SDK, and basically we are embedded in the existing app. So for example, if you already have the Starbucks app, Starbucks will come out to you and say, would you like us to actively reach out to you when you're a couple blocks away and solicit your order? Hey, would you like, Jared, would you like your usual today coffee and a pastry? Your phone would go ding and you'd say, yes, pay. Now, Starbucks already has the ability to go, you already have the ability to place that, but it's as a pull. You have to stop, open, and do this. This is a push where we go out and actively solicit your order, dramatically increasing app usage.
What if they don't have an app? What if it's like a high-end clothing store in Miami? They don't have an app.
So we have an app that we can give them. So we have a generic app that we have created as part of our development. So if somebody either A, doesn't have an app, or B, does not want to use the app for, let's say, initially for the POC, they want to kind of put a toe in, then we will give them an app to use, and then they can use that going forward, or they can go over and develop their own app. Most of the companies we're going to target will probably have some sort of app, but if they don't, then we're happy to do it. A good example came up last night, Zaris, and they have an app. Like I said, we're talking to Chick-fil-A and Dunkin'. They all have apps. So in those cases, we'd be activating the existing app and just multiplying the level of use.
Got it.
Yeah, app dormancy is a big problem for companies. If you look at your phone right now, you probably have 50 or 60 apps, and how many of them are open right now? So one of the real problems that companies face is that they have these apps, but they're rarely open.
Agreed. Agreed. So what is, when you say open an app, are you sending a push notification to open the app? Or are you actually opening it up if they have Google?
No, we're opening up as if you were walking down the street and manually opened it yourself. That we're doing that remotely.
Wow.
Really?
Again, only with your permission. You have to say yes. So for example, I live here in Manhattan on West 72nd Street. There is a Starbucks on 73rd and Columbus. What I would like is that I go to regularly. What I'd like it is when I get within a couple blocks of that Starbucks, for my phone to go ping, say, Russ, would you like the usual? Yes, pay. But I only want it to happen at that Starbucks. I don't want this thing going ping every time I pass a Starbucks in the city. And I only want it between 7 and 8 in the morning on weekdays. So you go over and the idea is to configure this so that it's exactly to your purpose, right? When I go to Fairway or Trader Joe's, I want to get the promotions that are relevant to me and my family. I don't want to see somebody else's stuff. So the best clients for us will be those that take what they know about their customers and use it to create this curated experience, essentially as if the world was custom made for you as you go, particularly the places that you go to. I go to New York Sports. What I'd love it is if the New York Sports app, as I approached on 73rd and Central Park West, would go ding, and instead of me having to go out, say Siri, open NYSC, and hold it up, the phone sits in my pocket, ding, I just sail right through, frictionless entry.
Yeah, Russ and Giovanni come into play, you two. I love it. What does your team look like right now?
Yeah.
We're 4 people, basically Giovanni and I, and two people in marketing.
Listen, I'm a hell's yes on due diligence. What are you, Eric? What are you in the crowd? Let us know. What are your thoughts on Greet Solutions? These two fine gentlemen here. Like, how damn cool is this? But I don't want to influence you in the chat. So in the chat, let us know. What do you think about Greet Solutions? Would you find this to be an efficiency play for you? Because your use cases are just so on point. And also, if you have a company that has an app, would you integrate Greet Solutions in so that you can communicate with your registered customers, clients, patients, et cetera? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm a yes as well.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
Awesome.
That speed to getting to somebody to that promotion, and then they look at it and they say, oh, I didn't even think about it. I wanted bacon, egg, and cheese today. And then you just throw it on.
That is such an efficiency play. Like, that is
what a great idea. I didn't even know that was possible to be able to reach into somebody's phone and open up a whole app. Like a push notification is fine, but opening up a full app in somebody's phone, I even think that right there is even a bigger play than what it is right now.
That's the tank is the coolest shizzle.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it is so damn cool. Listen, Russ and Giovanni, awesome stuff.
Thank you so much
to move forward. Thank you in the chat for agreeing with us. So we get asked all the time, how do I get involved? I don't have an idea yet. I want to get involved. What can I do? I have some money. I want to invest in deals. So listen, we have an opportunity for you. It's called 10X Tech Angels. You must be accredited to invest, not our rule. This is the SEC that has standards in place to invest in private placement.
Yep.
But if you are accredited and you've had this dream of investing in early stage tech, check out this commercial right now.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
So what do you think about that? This is your opportunity. The number one challenge that accredited people have when it comes to investing in early stage tech is deal flow.
Absolutely.
They can't find deals.
Yeah.
If they're exposed to one or two like cool deals a year, it's a lot. Well, we have dozens a month that are available. So if you want to invest in early stage tech and you're accredited, go check out 10xtechangels.com. We love for you to join our club and our community. All right, who's up next? Joining us in the tank with Social Leopard Eric and Big Bad Boss Man Jared. Is that what we do? All right, what is your name and where are you calling in from?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, you're perfect.
All right, awesome. My name's Hannah and I'm calling in from Tampa, Florida.
Awesome. Great. Welcome to the tank. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big idea. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. So my idea is Batch. Batch is a dating app that eliminates swiping and gets users on dates. So the way we're going to eliminate swiping is we're building in a bookable component. So if I can share my screen with you, I'll be able to show you. All right, can you see my screen?
Not yet. Not yet. Now.
Okay. Awesome. So this is Batch. Batch allows our users to eliminate dead end combos, endless swipes, and eliminates the headache that comes in with dating. Because my friend and I, my co-founder, actually, we came up with this idea because we were living in Miami. We were spending a lot of time on dating apps and just swiping, having like these dead end conversations with these different guys that would really lead nowhere, and it would just end up being a waste of time. It was just like another messaging platform that we had to keep up with. So we really wanted to come up with something that would kind of give people their time back and also allow them to have some more control over their dating app and hopefully meet some better matches. So you can see here, it's our sign-in page, login. So I don't know why it's not going up right now.
No, that's fine. You're good. Yeah, go for it. Is this in Figma?
But yes, this is in Figma. So currently the app is being developed. So this is our sign-on page. Skip through that so we can get to the good stuff. Maybe it's better if I show.
How long have we been working on this for?
So we started this back in April, and we have been working on it. So we've been working on it since then. There's 3 of us on the team. My co-founder is a UX UI developer, and then we have another partner who's in finance, and then we've hired on a developer who's been working on building out the back end. So I do not know where my pitch deck went, so I'm just going to wing it. But basically,
awesome. We like it. We like that. Agile entrepreneurs.
Yes. So let me.
So what makes Batch unique? So there's a plethora of dating sites. This is going to be no more swiping, no more headaches, no more dead end conversations. So that's a yes, yes, yes for anyone that's dating. So how do you do that?
So we do this by you'll be able to see. So say you're a guy, you're in Miami, you want to go on a date. You can put into the app, I want to go to Carbone at 8 p.m. on Friday. And then the girls will be able to go on the app, see all the different guys and the proposed dates for that week, and be able to select which dates they want to apply for based on that guy, based on if it's a shared common interest. So, I mean, yes, Carbone's a nice restaurant, but I also see this being used by people who have like more to kind of match with people who have like unique interests, such as like if you like to go rock climbing and then like have tacos and then go to a brewery, like you could put that into the app, and then all the girls who are interested or guys who are interested in that sort of thing could apply to that date, and then we'll have a set time, like maybe 48 hours before the date is ready to go, where you'll have to choose one lucky person to join you on that.
What does applying look like? So like I see that there's that rock climbing taco brewery, and then so what does apply mean? Like I just press a button and then my profile shows up and there's a list of 17 people that applied, and then I can go through and decide which one. Like what does that look like?
Yeah, so just like that. So you'll be able to go through those 17 or however many people applied for your date. Sure, you guys would get a lot of dates if you went on there. So
get more dates. Get more dates.
Let's not start this right now. We're both in happy relationships.
Please.
Why would you say that?
Yes. I'm not happily married. I like to beat Eric at everything he does. So please go for it, Nana.
you be his wingman. Yeah, so you would get to pick out of those 17 or however many people applied to join you on that date.
Wait, so is it the guy putting the date up or is it the girl putting the date up?
So we are kind of taking the opposite approach of Bumble and kind of giving the power back to the guys to be able to set the date and then plan the date and whatnot. Because we found with Bumble, a lot of our friends and people that we've talked to about this, especially girls, they don't really like having to make that first move. It kind of like goes against like, I don't know, how the natural order of things should feel. So I know a lot of my friends personally do not love Bumble. They don't have a lot of success with it. And then with Hinge, we found it's just like you're on there for hours and hours and you're not necessarily getting a lot of quality dates.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what's the financial model? So is it free? Is it paid for? Tell me what that looks like.
So similar to other dating apps, we'll have that monthly subscription. We'll also have like perks within the app that you can pay more for if you wanted to like set, say, 5 dates throughout the week instead of 2 or something. So we'll have an allocated amount. And then another interesting thing that we want to do that no other dating app is doing is we want to partner with a platform such as Resi or OpenTable, where since the people will be booking dates through our app, we'd like to give them the option with like one click to be able to also make reservation at that restaurant, such as Carbone or Joya Beach or anything like that.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking well, first of all, I think it's genius to cut straight through to the actual date because you're not messing around. I'm like looking at you, you're gonna say something appropriate. I'm like, don't say that.
Listen, I love this idea.
So, no, I think
I met my wife on a dating app, so I believe in this.
No, and so just real quick, and maybe the audience would like this too. So before I met my current girlfriend, Bumble and Tinder was kind of the play, and my play would always be talk to them for 3 days, then say, all right, if you want to meet up, text me. And do you know how many girls would text me and then they didn't want to meet up? And I was like, then why did you text me? You know, so if I could have just cut straight through to the date, though, I think that's so interesting.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
How do you get to market? So obviously there's a lot of noise in the space, right? There's these swiping, there's frustration, there's all this stuff, right? But yet online dating has become normalized. Like when I met my wife, this was still like taboo, like no one was actually doing this yet. But now everybody's doing it. How do we get users? Like how do we get men on here to plan these dates and then women on here to apply for those dates? What does that look like?
So that's a great question. So I know users is obviously the number one thing to get on the app, and you need users so that more users will come. I actually own a modeling and influencer agency. So I represent right now a roster of over 1,500 models. And then my top 60 influencers right now have a combined following of over 60 million. So I can really push this out through the business that I already have and have been running for years now. So I have a huge network of influencers.
Good for you. Really
Yeah,
cool.
because with dating apps, it's always important to seed the platform with women. Like that's just the way it is. Most dating apps are about, like Tinder is 10-to-1 guys to girls. So it's a huge disparity, and that's usually the problem with these platforms.
Have you gotten to this point? Did you raise capital? Are you funding this yourself? What does it look like? I know there's 3 founders, and I think you hired 1 developer. So what does that look like?
So we've been bootstrapping it up until this point. Like I said, we're currently building out the initial MVP. But we are looking to raise capital to take this to the next level.
So what are your needs? And it could be everything, but do you look for promotion? Are you looking for a team to innovate faster? Because one engineer could take quite some time. Are you looking for capital? Is it all of the above? Like, what are your needs?
Yeah, so capital, obviously number one, and then with that, we'd be able to grow out the team. So we can scale this up faster because the quicker we bring it to market, the better. And just to be able to scale up that team would help do that. And then where I can really come in and where my value most lies is bringing in that promotional aspect.
Yeah, that's great. Good for you. Good for you. You're awesome, man. All right. So in the chat, let us know, what are your thoughts? Would you use Batch? Is this the dating platform for you? Eric, what are your thoughts on due diligence moving forward?
Oh, I definitely want to head into some due diligence, learn more about the platform,
Totally,
ask
yeah.
some more questions. Absolutely.
Yeah, Hannah, you did an awesome job. I mean, like, your presentation was on point. I want to honor this too. There was a plan, right? There was a plan. I'm going to show my Figma UI UX. I have a PowerPoint presentation, and then all of a sudden, guess what happens? None of it's there. It's not working, right? Like Mike Tyson always said, he had a plan until he got punched in the face. And all of a sudden the plan was gone and he had to respond. We look for this in entrepreneurs. We look for entrepreneurs that are agile. And it leads me into our next commercial. I want you to take a look at what we're doing with Farm Bridge, because Troy is an agile entrepreneur who came with an idea. We went through the process with him. We're like, Troy, we're just not seeing it, bro, but we're seeing it in you. We see something in you. Let's tweak this. Take a look at what we're doing to ensure that farm fresh produce is in every home and from around the world.
What if there was a way to guarantee farm fresh produce in the home of every family in your zip code? What if you and your family could launch a business out of your home, place of worship, or anywhere you desire? What if you could become part of the solution to current healthcare crisis that plagues our world? What if you could become your local farm bridge? We are on a mission to find one local health enthusiast in every zip code from around the world to launch a local farmers market. This business opportunity will take only a few hours a week and produce significant income for you and your family. Plus, it's a force for good as we unite and simplify the process of connecting local farmers with local families so that farm fresh produce exists within every home in your community. We are on a mission to revitalize our soil, help the farmers who work tirelessly to provide high nutrient foods to our families, and strengthen the health of our nation that has been manipulated into consuming low nutrient, ultra processed foods. Together, we can grow the number of thriving, sustainable farms and increase human health and longevity through creating ease in access to high nutrient foods. Spots are limited and zip codes are being claimed quickly, so if you could see yourself as part of the solution, we invite you to join our movement.
Farm Bridge inspires me, man, because I just picture this. I picture families from around the world walking to the end of their street to the local farmers market where there's a family running this business that's making a few grand a month up to many thousands out a month, and it's providing for their family, and they're providing farm fresh produce to every family on their street. Listen up. We have a unique opportunity right now for you to own a Farm Bridge in your zip code. Someone's going to do it. It might as well be you. It's an awesome opportunity. Check it out, farmbridge.com. We'd love to partner up with you. All right, who is our next entrepreneur that is showing up in the tank? You didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
All right, please let us know. What is your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
How are you?
Yes.
Yes. Is your name Benjamin?
Yeah, my name is Benjamin. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Where are you calling in from, Benjamin?
I'm here in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
Awesome.
great.
Awesome. I like your look. I like that black on with that nice little jacket.
All
You
right,
got.
thank
Good for you.
thank
Thanks
you.
for showing up tonight. Please share your big idea. You got 5 minutes. Share your idea, and then we'll ask you some questions.
All right, thank you so much. Can I share my screen?
Please do. Yeah, that'll be great, Benjamin.
All right. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can. Yep, Vim Square.
All right, that's great. So my introduction, my name is Benjamin. I'm a computer engineer and an entrepreneur, and I've been in the IT industry for over a decade now. And I also graduated from my master's degree in information technology recently, and I'm actually glad because I came out with a distinction. So my app idea today comes from a place of need in which I know that every single human being on earth has, which is the need to sell something. So as I'm talking to you right now, and anybody listening to this, I am sure that there is something you want to sell.
Listen,
It could be a pair of-
Benjamin, before you were speaking my love language, I always want to sell. So keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
So it could be a pair of shoes. It could be a book that you don't longer need. It could be anything that you will be willing to sell to anybody, even if they offered you like 10% of the price. And so everybody has that need. And there are already apps in the industry doing such things, but my app is out to solve a particular problem. If you're like me and you buy things online constantly, you will realize that sometimes when you see pictures and you buy the items, they come when the item arrives, it is different and you may have to send it back. But what I've noticed is that when a product has a video description, in my case, 100% of the time, it will always arrive as I expected it. So if you look at Vim Square, this is a site where you can go list your product, and then anybody that likes it will contact you for the sale. And I'm going to click on one of the products. If you click on one of the products, it's going to take us to the product page. And then on the product page, it requires a short picture, a short video. So when you go there, it requires that you take your phone, make a short video and show the product so that the person can actually see what he is buying. And if the person likes the product, then you can the person can contact you to close the sale. So also, if we hop onto the main page, you will see the name of the product, the price, and then Vim. Vim is our cryptocurrency token, and the plan for it is that as people start to trade on the platform, they will be able to exchange goods and services using Vim, which is our cryptocurrency token. It's already been deployed on Binance Smart Chain and is live right now on PancakeSwap. Anybody can purchase it. So my aim for the company is that I actually hope to take this company public within the shortest period of time possible. With my wealth of knowledge, that's what I'm working towards. And so my main aim of coming to this show is to actually see how you people can help to fast track that journey, right? So I already have my plans on what I needed to do, but when I saw the program, it was actually very interesting. So in what I see, no matter what the outcome of the program is, it doesn't actually matter really much to me because I already have the plan and what I need to accomplish with it. And what I'm looking for is somebody or an organization that will help to take that dream to where it's going to go. But get to that point, I know I'm already getting there and I will get there. So with that, that's what I have for the pitch today. Thank you.
Benjamin, great job. You just said my favorite line, which is I'm doing it with or without you, and you can't do it without me. I know you didn't say that verbatim. That is what you said. So I like that a lot. Great stuff. You can stop sharing your screen. So questions for you. This is a marketplace where anyone can list anything that they want to sell. And then what makes it unique is they're recording a video of that product. Is that accurate? There's other aspects too. That's the initial part, right?
Sure.
Cool. Okay, so how do we get people to start using this marketplace versus all of the other marketplaces that exist in the world that they're already accustomed to using? So how do we get users on this platform?
Good. It's all about marketing, all right? Once the app goes live, which will be going live soon, we go with email marketing first. We can go with text messages. But one thing I have noticed in the industry is that a good product sells itself. Once one person starts using it and another person starts, word of mouth is also very great. But since I know that my customer I'm fulfilling a need in the industry, when I get you, when I send you, when you receive my text message or receive a marketing pitch about it,
but how do you
know that there is
like, how do you get their information? Like you'll need, like for this to be the quickest company to go public ever, you'll need millions of people using this platform. How do you get their information to begin with?
Sure. I have I'm also a programmer because like you can see, I'm developing the app. All right, I've been working on it. So there are tools in which we have. For example, if you go on LinkedIn, you will discover that is a mine of contacts and information. You can get anybody's information right out there immediately. So there are companies that market for emails. I have people that if I need to get words out there for a product, they already have like email lists. You understand that they can send out the word. So getting people to actually get to know about the product it won't be a problem.
It's not that easy though, like because everybody's doing that. Like everybody's going and scraping information off LinkedIn and buying lists. Like like for this to work, we're going to need to take what I call not a Me Too approach. Like Me Too is like, you go to a networking event, and they're like, how are you growing? You're like, oh, I'm buying data. I'm scraping things from LinkedIn. Like, oh, me too, me too. Like it's, yes, it's not that, but there has to be something else. Like there's to be some other reason that people are going to start using this versus eBay, which they're already using, or using Craigslist, which they're already using. And I get it, like having the video, maybe that guarantees that the product that you're going to buy is going to be the product you're going to get. You're going to need to educate people and still build trust, but like you got to get a lot of users in the door. How does this platform make money? What percentage of the transaction does it keep?
Exactly. So if I can share can I share my screen again?
Yeah, please.
All right. So if you go to the platform, right here, it says sell faster, buy smarter. Because what I'm planning on this is that with my knowledge, we are into blockchain, we're into cloud, and we're into AI. All right. That's what we are going to be applying to make this platform very suitable for users. If you go to Elite Vima, that's our program in which you can sell products faster. We have our Google ad pool, we have social media ad pool, our newsletter, email channels, and search ranking, and then unlimited number of goods that you can list. If you join this program, this is going to be for $36 in a month. And we're going to help you with all those things. So when you join this program, we will be able to market your products through all those advertising channels. This is one source of the income. Number two, when people start to use this platform through Vim crypto token, Vim has a supply of 369 million in the total supply token. And right now, 123 million is out there for anybody to buy. So through Vim appreciation, that's also another source of income. Now, this is a platform that we, as Vim Square, a company, we can also sell our own products. So as others are coming into this platform to sell, we can also sell our own products. So that's another source of income. Secondly, we can also engage in affiliate marketing. So there are so many ways we can make money. As we are spending money to get people to come and look at the website, when you are coming in here, we are doing affiliate marketing, such as Google Ads and Amazon affiliates. That's by pay-per-click and the rest of them. So these are different sources of sources in which we can make income through this website.
Yeah. So will you talk about how the crypto plays into a role in this? I'm not seeing how the crypto is adding utility to the platform.
Sure. Okay. Right now, crypto is like blockchain is one of the hottest technologies out there. Now, anything that has to do with blockchain is actually very interesting. And this Vim, how it's adding a utility is that when people start to learn about Vim, all right, we are making our name known in the crypto industry. And there is another source of traffic. And then people can actually exchange goods, just like you hear about Bitcoin, about Dogecoin, about Ethereum. People exchange goods conveniently with those tokens. So with our Vim token, people can actually get to exchange goods and services in Vim. You get what I mean? So it's not just in dollar. Somebody can say, okay, I will buy this product for 1,000 Vims. The person will simply send you Vim through your wallet, and then you can send the product. So it's not just about money. So it makes it more convenient to actually make transactions over there. So that's the utility right there.
Okay, interesting. So how are you going to drive adoption of the crypto when it's so easy to use dollars?
Yeah, it's easy to use dollars, but also there is a reason why cryptocurrency is making waves out there. All right. So cryptocurrency is making waves because apart from dollar, you can also use crypto, just like we see in Bitcoin, that people are exchanging transaction using Bitcoin and others. Now, Vim, one good thing interesting about it is that if you get Vim today, which is worth a fraction of a dollar, there is the potential that is going to keep increasing. because I'm already working with a team that is taking care of the marketing and all others. We have like a company, is a Ukrainian company that once we are ready for it, they are into marketing and working into adoption of cryptocurrencies. And so it's gonna start increasing or appreciating in value. So that's another way of bringing people into it.
Cool. All right. If we ask now our live streaming audience, will you use Vin Square when this platform goes live? Is this going to be something that you see yourself using? Are you going to take goods and services that you have, record videos of it, upload them to the platform, and begin to monetize it? Eric, what are your thoughts on due diligence?
So I'm actually going to say no to due diligence, and I'm going to put out a challenge. The challenge that I want to see is I want to get a clearer idea of what really is the utility of the crypto other than just the exchange of sales in goods, right? Because everything that he was talking about is all possible in dollars. And then I also want to put out a challenge of what is the intellectual property of being able to sell your product as a video, right? How quickly could Amazon just adopt that if they haven't already? I think his thesis is absolutely correct. If I could see a video of something first and then they send it to me, I would know that I have a verified product that they're sending me. But so those would be my two challenges: is where's the protection for his main core idea, and then what's the utility of the crypto?
Yeah, I'm also a no for those reasons, but for just the miscalculation of how hard it's going to be to get users. I mean, there's so many platforms out there that people could use. I'm not saying this isn't better, like this is better, but like not just because we can scrape data on LinkedIn or buy databases doesn't mean we're going to get people to begin to adopt this platform as the place to sell their shoes or their watches or their hats. I think there's interesting theses here, like this is interesting concepts, but like that's not a go-to-market strategy from my perspective. But maybe as someone watching this, you see it differently. Maybe like, no, there's a need to disrupt the marketplace, and maybe this is it. So influence us. We want to hear from you. So one of the people that influenced me was this woman, Peggy. Take a look at what we're doing with Peggy, and we'll talk more about it in a bit.
What if you could increase profit and transparency on your farm for generations to come? What if you were able to save dozens of hours each month? What if you were able to reduce the time and stress spent on bookkeeping during harvest season? What if we had an answer to your prayers? The solution is called Field Pocket. Field Pocket is a software application to keep track of farmers' harvest data. From grain contracts to managing delivery tickets and settlement sheets to linking all the documents in organized reports. The app automates previously manual tasks on the farm to create a more efficient and reliable tracking system for farmers, allowing them to ditch their paper and pen approach and automate data analysis related to grain tracking and payments. But enough of the tech talk. Field Pocket will give you time to spend with your children. Field Pocket will eliminate the stress of running the business of the farm. Field Pocket will reap you benefits that you never thought possible. Here at Field Pocket, we aim to increase your quality of life on the farm for generations to come. Simple as that. We invite you to join a Field Pocket family so that you have more time for your family.
So Peggy is the ultimate. When I think about 10X Incubator and our founders, I think about people like Peggy. Peggy's a mom of 6, lives in Nebraska on an 8,000 acre farm. She's what you call a farmer's wife, which means she's running the business of the farm while her husband runs the farm itself. And then one day her husband came into their home office and said, Peggy, let's double the farm. The kids are in college. There's another farm down the street we can buy, another 8,000 acres. Let's do it. And she goes, honey, I can't do it. He goes, what do you mean? You never say no to challenges. And she goes, do you see this legal pad right here? This is how I currently run the business of our farm. There's not enough pages in this for a second farm. He goes, okay, I got it. And he left and he came back 30 minutes later. And like a great husband, he had something with him. And he goes, Peggy, I got something to help you. And he threw a second legal pad on the table. And she's like, how dare you? She's like, it's not that I just can't, I don't want to. And he goes, no, but this legal pad's different. On this legal pad, write down everything that you wish you can do, but you currently can't. What are the inefficiencies of the farm? Well, guess what? She did it. And she wrote down a whole legal pad with her and her friends, all the inefficiencies of the business of the farm. She submitted it to us, and she's now the co-founder of Field Pocket. If you own a farm or you know someone that owns a farm, go check out fieldpocket.com. Fieldpocket.com. You need this technology. It's going to save you time, create more transparency in your business, and to give you back the freedom that you want as you run your business of the farm. Fieldpocket.com. We can't wait to see what you think. All right, let's see who's up next. All right, our next entrepreneur is here. What is your name and where are you calling in from tonight?
Hey, my name is Tay and I'm the map lady. I am calling in today. I'm in northern New Jersey And
Great.
good morning. Thank you for having me.
Cool. So you got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea. Did you call yourself the MAP lady, like MAP?
Yep, map lady.
Cool. I love it. I like that. Awesome.
Sweet.
All right. You got 5 minutes. Take it away.
All right, totally throwing the deck aside. I'll upload that later. It's about this. So this conversation actually started in a clubhouse room, and people throwing around their NFT ideas, yada, yada, yada. I'm a geospatial technology expert. I specialize in GIS, mobile LiDAR systems, reality capture technologies, and at scale, working with private, public sector, whatever. But the pitch came in this with this prompt, name a problem and a solution. And so I got to this one, which is one of the many, and this is kind of a great vessel to facilitate many of the other ideas. So the problem is that satellite imagery companies that sell and provide data cannot see into certain areas, including indoor environments, alleys, subterranean environments, and we're missing a lot of data that they could be selling to construction sites. We could also capture it at a temporal resolution or frequency that is much more greater than any street view or any satellites. So with this, I propose that we can set up reality capture stables in a few select cities, start a holding of equipment and trained personnel, and as well as these, these sites in these cities. And from that, we'll be able to facilitate these services, hold the data, and be able to kind of, well, definitely, certainly, provide reality capture services in that proximity right now.
So what do you mean by reality capture?
It's a buzzword that I can't stand, but it's really been what's been picked up. So I specialize in mobile LiDAR scanning, mobile LiDAR systems. So reality capture could be the creation of digital twins, building information modeling, like rapid floor plans. I could walk through a building with a handheld scanner, process the data out in the amount of time it took to walk through, take a slice, boom, you got a 2D floor plan. All right, now people are getting all towards like meta and 3D, and we have the capability of handling this data and viewing this. Insurance companies want to know how many feet of molding is in here, or like how many light switches. Emergency responders and E911 systems need to know where utility closets are. You could account for every light switch on every wall. You can just, there's data everywhere.
So I think you started by talking about there was NFTs in talking about.
She was saying that is, yeah.
I did mention that because that was a topic in conversation in that room, and I know that's so hot. And I have so many applied uses for this. I mean, like I work in built-to-end natural environments. So sometimes when I'm messing around in the agriculture sector, I could seriously take a crop, monitor it, scan it every day. I mean, like I'm also in cannabis. I could do volumetric on a plant and know the yield that's coming out. I can know for each. Like I had this whole other like wild far out.
I'm going to slow you down here, okay? Because I'm totally lost. I'm lost. I can't say yes. And you
I'm sorry.
So, what is the problem in 60 seconds? Just answer this question. Yes. What is the problem?
The problem that I had proposed in this NFTs as a distraction is that satellite imagery companies cannot see into certain areas.
Cool. What is the solution?
I have reality capture devices, systems, and a proposed idea of how to go into target areas of interest in cities and construction site monitoring, whatever.
Cool. And is it a physical device now? So I get what you're saying. Yes. Is it a physical device?
Yes, I have mobile LiDAR and robot dogs, handheld scanners, like people could carry them, drones could carry them, but drones are harder in the city. So you could do crawling robots.
Who would pay money for this solution? Like who's your audience?
Who would be buying the data? I know that construction sites could utilize this, and then also municipal.
Yeah. Sorry. Who buys the physical device? Who like
the physical device? In this situation, I mean, if we were building up a holding where we held these things and provided the service, there is a trend for some groups to start doing them in-house or having them as a subscription service, so they could hold the equipment. I mean, I also am a provider of that equipment. So
somebody's, it's like a business opportunity where somebody's going to take this equipment and then utilize it locally to collect data, and then they're going to sell that data. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's something that we can do it or provide. Well, I currently provide hardware to many groups to do this. from public, private sector, all over the place. But if we were the ones who held this data, and the data could be sold off, just here's a point cloud, or here's like the whole walkthrough, or we could start harvesting it or making reports, whatever level you want to take it
So
to.
who buys the data? Who buys the data then?
Municipal governments,
Okay.
construction sites. For every day, at the end of day, you capture change detection. What was done today? What has moved from the site? I mean, that you could even make into proof of work, and that's how you start getting into.
And like, what would they pay for this data? Like, what does this mean to them?
So if they're paying for just the raw point cloud, or not, like, any sort of breakdown or reports, to come in, scan, and just here is your model. I mean, like a house, like a residential house, is like $2,800.
Okay, and then
that's for a day of
when they
or an
buy
hour.
this data, I guess we'll take a step back. So because this doesn't exist yet, what are they doing? Because they don't have access to this data. So some data that they have access to. So is your solution 10 times better? And if so, explain, than the current data.
Yeah, so I mean, my solution is 10 times better than what they're doing now, because we can spoon feed it to them. Whether they want, sometimes they don't even know what they want. And that's why I behove the word reality capture. Some of the guy with the wallet says he wants a reality capture. It's useful. Okay, they want a floor plan. They want an update of all the changes every day. Do they want a report? Do they want an immersive reality walkthrough? Do they want an XR experience where they could like look at, okay, this job needs to be done. This job needs to be done, like a 3D foreman type thing.
So would you say that you're one of the most foremost experts in the world on maps? Would you put yourself in that category? You're the top zero.
On reality capture and mobile LiDAR capture, I'm the top 5 in the world.
Okay, that's awesome, right? So and here's why I'm not getting that from you. You're so in your head right now when you're presenting. And this is something for everyone that's watching this, right? The key when you're pitching or you're looking to engage somebody is to get out of your head, get out of your heart, and get into your gut. If you were in your gut right now, which is where you are when you're in your genius, that's why you're one of the top 5 in the world. Like, you're unstoppable, but you're thinking so much and you're out of gut. So what I want you to do is take some time to prepare, like really prepare yourself so that you know exactly the problem you're solving, your solution to the problem, have a pitch deck, and then pitch us out of your gut. Because this might be genius, but Eric's a pretty smart dude. I call him baby genius, and I don't think he's following this. I'm not following it either.
I think he's following it.
The use case for it, you obviously do. We want experts. If we want experts that know their space, we don't need to be the expert in that space. We just need to know how to build it and scale it and sell it. I wouldn't even know what that is here, but I'll let the crowd vote, because maybe there are other LiDAR reality capture service experts on here. So what are your thoughts on Taylor's idea? I'm a no to move forward, but I'm a yes to you spending time to really prepare your pitch and to get into your gut, like speak out of gut. Because when you're out of gut, you're going to engage us emotionally and intellectually. Right now, we're just lost. Eric, am I missing anything?
So I'm going to say the same thing. I'm following you technically, but I would just want to see what is the business use case with all of this technicality, right? There's this open new world of the amount of data that you're able to capture with LiDAR. That's why self-driving cars are able to work. That's why your iPhone could take a perfect rendering of this room. There's a lot of interesting things that can be done. I'm just missing the business use case for now. So like I say, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying yes. I would just like to see some more information in a focus.
Neutral, this guy. So neutral.
That's the only neutral one of the show.
I don't know. I think you're pretty neutral. What do you think? Is Eric too neutral?
I would say I am.
So I live in black and white.
Supportive.
Right? You're supportive. All right. I appreciate that. Listen, so I want to thank you. Eric wants to thank you. We appreciate you. We do this every night. And like we always say, we do this for you. I mean, listen, over the course of the day, how many pitches are you hearing outside of the tank?
Oh my gosh, my Instagram, like I don't even have that many followers on Instagram, and I don't know how people with a lot of followers handle it, because I'll get like 15 people DMing me a day who are all saying, they're pitching and they're like, oh, did you get my pitch yet? What did you think about this idea? Oh, I tweaked it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if I had 100,000 followers, I don't know how I'd deal with this, let alone, way more. So,
but like the reason we're bringing this up is we have no shortage of people pitching us ideas. Like we will, if our moonshot was to hear 1 billion ideas, we would hit it, because there's just so many ideas that are coming our way. But what we're looking for are the right people with the right idea in the right market and the right business model. And we host this show for that reason, so that you can see behind the scenes of what we're doing here day in, day out at 10X Incubator to cause that outcome. Build, scale, sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we're doing it so that you gain the courage to show up in the tank. As you can see, it's a safe space. He's always gray. I'm black or white, but we're still nice. We love on people. We want them that if we don't see it and we're like, no, and the crowd says no, it doesn't mean that we're all right, but maybe we are. And I believe one of the things that is not spoken about enough in entrepreneurship are people that pursue an idea that just is never going to make it. And they're a really talented person. And they put their 20s and their 30s into something that can't really scale. And they don't have the life they want as a result. You need to look at time as the most precious asset you have. And you want to make sure that you're using your time to create the most impact from an economic perspective, from a transformation perspective, from a scale perspective. So when we're saying no, it's nothing to do with the person. Like the people on the tank, we love them. We want to co-found companies with them. It's that their idea is a little off, or the market's not right, or the economic model's missing something. But the people we want to say yes to, and for someone that's watching this right now, which is you, we want to say yes to you. But first, you got to say yes to yourself. And by saying yes to yourself, that means you head over to 10xtechtank.com, submit your idea right there. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes. It's a safe space. If we see something in your submission, we're going to invite you onto the tank. In addition, if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you get on our list so we can notify you Monday through Friday when we're going live. We don't want you to miss an episode, and we're going to give you a free gift. It's the Perfect Pitch Kit. It's a resource that we've assembled in our years of experience hearing pitches, giving pitches, that allows you to formulate what we call the perfect pitch. So with that, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us this evening. And as always, we say, together we achieve more. We'll see you. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.